Hey, Reckon. Hey, it's been a crazy past 7 days. It's been insane. Lots have changed. Just to let you know, there's no youth group. We are not doing church as we normally do it, and neither are we doing youth group as we normally do it. What I'm planning on doing is putting up a video every week to just a word of encouragement to you, and as we kind of go through all that we're going through. Today's encouragement, I was just encouraged by where it says in the Bible, fear not. And I started thinking about that. I'm like, man, but how do I not fear when I fear? When I have fear in my heart, in my life, when I fear what's going on, when I get anxious and worried because of that fear, how am I supposed to not fear? Well, the Bible says, do not fear in the things of this world or what man can do to you. But the Bible says that in Proverbs 1:7, that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and understanding. You see, the Bible teaches us that we are to fear God. So it's not that we are to fear not and not ever fear, but when we do fear, that our fear should really be in the Lord. That should be in God. Because He's the one that can give us that wisdom and understanding. And as we live life in the age that we are with this whole virus thing, that we need to fear God. And how do we do that? You see, how do we do that when we have all these mixed emotions? Well, one of the ways I believe that God's speaking to us about when it comes to fearing Him is ask God, help me. Help me in my understanding and my knowledge of the situation. Help me to be wise in what I'm doing, whether I should go out or I shouldn't. Help me, Lord, in my anxious thoughts. Help me in my worry. Help me in knowing what to do and how to handle my daily life. Because everything's changed. All of us are at home. Some of us may even be out and about periodically. And so how do we live life when we have fear surrounding us and even fear within us? Well, we are to bring it before the Lord because God will give us that wisdom and that understanding and that knowledge. And I think one of the things that He's going to give us is that knowledge of peace. You see, the Bible talks about how we can have peace that surpasses our total understanding. You see, everything that we could ever think and how we view things and what makes sense to us, God can give us peace in the midst of that fear. And so that's part of fearing God, is that God would give us that knowledge, that understanding, and that wisdom that speaks to our heart, speaks to our life, that will give us that peace that we are looking for and that we need. And so I want to encourage you today, maybe there's something that you're fearful of, that you would confess that to God, that you would bring it before Him, and that He would be able to encourage you today. Because He's a God of encouragement. He's a God of comfort. He's a God of peace. Because He's a God that loves us unconditionally. And so I want to encourage you, bring that before Him. Just pray right now after this video is done. Pray right now and ask God, give me the peace that I need for today. Help me with whatever is on your mind, whatever God is putting on your mind right at this moment, that He would speak to you in that time. As I said before, as we're moving forward, it's a digital age. We're moving that way. Like I said, we're not doing youth group. We're not even doing church. We will have our sermon online. As to every Sunday, we're still going to do our service at 10:30. We're not an open church, so people cannot come and cannot listen at church, but we will record it and then we'll post it on our website at shorelinechurch.com. So I would encourage you throughout this time that if as we are not going to church and stuff, that you can be with us, that we would still commune in the way that we can through this digital age, and that we would seek God together. And then on Wednesday, I'm not sure exactly what time yet I'll post it, but on Wednesday, I will post a new video. I will text you. We will let you know. It will be on YouTube, and so as it gets uploaded, you could subscribe, and I'll give you that link as that comes up, and just so then you'll be aware of when something comes up. I hope you're doing well. If you need anything, call me. If you need to just talk to somebody, call me. And if you don't have my number, ask somebody that does, and I would be glad to just text you, chat with you. If you just need somebody to talk to you, just to have fun. I'm a fun guy, I think. You talk to me, call me. I hope you're doing well. If you guys need anything, please just let us know. We'll do the best that we can. and we just want to love you. And so I hope you're doing well. I care for you a lot. And until next time, peace.